So let's look at our final tool here. It's called Floating Point Converter. So if we click on that, you'll see the tool come up. Now what we've got here are the two previous tools together side by side. So the top half here is the floating point binary to decimal converter. So that's everything we see here and all of this slot here. Now if we draw a line across here, then everything below the line is going to be the decimal to floating point binary converter. We can ignore this little bit about approximation. We're going to get into that in a different video. So let's run through an example here. So let's say we put in the number 17.5. Then we can see that it's converted it here, the 17.5 decimal to the 32-bit floating point binary. And it's also given us the value here for the 32-bit floating point binary in hexadecimal. Now what we can do here is we can recreate this number up here using the algorithm that converts from binary to decimal. So we can click on this here, and we can click on this one, and we can copy what we've got down below. And as we copy what we've got down below, you can see that we've now generated from the 32-bit floating point decimal number, we've gone back to the 32-bit floating point binary number, we've gone back to the decimal number 17.5, and this again is equal to this number here in hex. So these are all equal, and this is exactly what we would expect to see. Now what's the point in doing this? Well, it can be very useful to us. So let's say, for example, we didn't have the value 17.5, let's say we had the value 17.1. So here's the value 17.1, and this is the 32-bit floating point representation. So let's now copy this value up into here. So what we're going to have this one, we'll have these two, that's now a 0, and these are 1s, that's 0, 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 that's a 1. But we don't have 17.1, do we? We've got 17.10000 and then this lot here. So this is really telling us that in the 32-bit single precision floating point world, we don't have an exact value for 17.1. 17.1 in the floating point world is an approximation. So this allows us to see what the approximations are, and it will always allow us to see what the errors on approximations are, but we'll get into that in a later video. But it's quite a handy tool for us to see these errors, and it's a handy tool for us to understand how the rounding works. But we'll get back to that in a later video. Now you've seen how this works, you can open it up and have a little play with it yourself. So thanks for listening, I'll get you on the next video. Goodbye.